Oh, hi! I've been looking for you all over. Yes, it is getting cold. It's November 12th, 2023. Right, we should get right to the point. We're out here today to discuss some important philosophical and scientific ideas, but not everyone is a scientist or a philosopher, and they don't have to be. All they have to do is be capable of having an experience and to pay attention during that experience. As a non-scientist, my interests in science and philosophy come not from the natural world alone, but from my place in the world, or the life world, as it is called in phenomenology, which simply put is the study of direct experience. In contrast to the life world, the natural attitude is the scientific study of the world through experiment and instrument, measurement and observation. It is therefore limited to what we can see or what our instruments can see, that until we as a civilization possess instruments powerful enough to see what so far has not been seen, we will not know for sure how the world really works. Of course, this leaves a lot of adventure up to the non-scientists, philosophers, writers, and poets who are only as limited as they allow themselves to be. Specifically, fiction addresses the problem that many empirical, fact-based accounts of knowledge have in lacking a basis in experience. They are accounts from the natural attitude, while fiction is based in the life world of experience. Therefore, we do not say that water is a homogeneous covalent solution of oxygen and hydrogen, but that it is wet, fluid, viscous, warm, sweet, or bitter. Those attributes, which cannot be located in any particular part of our experience, rather they are dispersed holographically through time and space, flowing from one moment to the next, from intense to less intense. There is no way to quantify this experience, therefore there is no way to explain it from the natural attitude alone. Every discovery, whether scientific or philosophical, or strictly in the domain of life experience, was at first a personal experience of the life world. We know one by the other. However, my experience, or the experience of anyone, is diminished by my presuppositions and preconceived notions. My knowledge of a subject helps my understanding of it to a point, beyond which it begins to take away more from the experience than it gives. That is why in phenomenology we perform phenomenological reduction, which is just academic jargon for bracketing one's beliefs or suspending one's judgment in order to grasp the thing in itself. Without a basis in life experience or the felt presence of direct experience, the natural attitude only begs the question, what is nature? Is it nature with a capital N or nature with a small n? As it was before we gave it a name, in our nature culture, which instead of setting it free to be wild and mysterious, attempts to control it even more. Now don't get me wrong, I'm all for saving nature, but if it comes from a place outside of nature, then we aren't talking about nature anymore, we're talking about culture, which cannot, as I hope I have demonstrated, give a full account of nature without its host of preconceived notions, its assumed truths, and worldviews, which are very susceptible to popular opinion and an appeal to authority, which, once again, robs us of our own experience. Now you see, that wasn't so bad. Phenomenology really isn't that hard to understand. In fact, you're doing it all the time. Like when you're going for a walk and you realize that you haven't had a thought in a minute, 5 minutes, or an hour. But who's counting? And that's the point. So I'm going to continue walking, and I hope to see you all again soon.